Hey.
What's the deal? What's the deal?
Cheers. Salute.
Yo, what's going on?
What it do, Scooby?
Oh man, I'm feeling great, man. It's another glorious Sunday, man. How the fuck y'all doing?
Glorious.
Glorious, right? You know what I'm saying? To the right of me, 2 in a row right now.
Streak.
You know, because you never know where he's gonna be at. You know what I'm saying? So, Kush_talk_radio. You already know. Hit that follow, and then the one and only.
Thank you.
Acid Productions.
Finally.
You feel what I'm saying? And if you don't know who I am,
woo, twice, man.
One more time.
One more
again.
Jonesy 2 times in the fucking house, B.
Facts. It's the Jones Hour, man. We live, man. We appreciate y'all fucking with us, man. Another Sunday afternoon in a cold New York City.
Finally.
That's a fact.
Finally. It's been
it's been a minute.
Yeah,
it's been holding out.
And this shit came out of nowhere. It took overnight.
Yeah.
Overnight, it dropped the freezer.
Yeah.
Overnight, it dropped the freezer.
We got a high of 38 and a low that's going to drop to probably like 28, 25 tonight.
It hit 70 a week and a half ago.
Yeah. It's different out here. That's New York shit. Queens. You know what I'm saying? We need a Queens drop. I'm going to bring that. I'm going to get that. We need a Queens drop. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? All three of us repping Queens. It's not for us not to have a Queens drop. Mm-hmm. And I know the perfect one, maybe.
We had a Queensbridge one.
We had a Queensbridge one?
Mm-hmm.
No, we need a general.
A long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
A long time ago. We had it for Wisdom.
LL got some good ones. We could get a good LL.
But that's Queensbridge, though. I get what you're saying. Like, just like a general Queens one.
Yeah, we just get Queens.
Yeah, Queens.
Yeah, no, I got it. It's gonna be gonna be fire. We gonna bring that tomorrow on next week.
My favorite is Q Burrow Stay Thorough.
Q Burrow Stay Thorough. Who said that?
LL.
Oh, LL. He is a Queens rapper.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So he has the right to say that. He has a right to say that. It is fire. But
maybe we'll work on that.
We have some options because Queens is by far the best borough. But depends on who you ask, right?
Yeah, we'll have a LL one for hip hop. We'll have a reggae one or some shit. You know what I mean? We have like a Nicki Minaj shout out to Queens. Drop real quick.
Yeah.
Queens.
I grew up in Paisley, Southside Jamaica. Or 50. We need a 51.
51. Yeah, we could do a whole mashup.
You know what I'm saying?
Queens.
You know what I mean? Shit,
all one button. We just mash it up. Just do a little comp.
Yeah, that would be fire. We can actually do that.
Yeah, a little 10-second Queens drop.
Yeah.
Not 10 seconds is long, but you know what I'm saying.
No, it's appropriate. It's appropriate. It is appropriate. But yo, man, it's another week 13 in the NFL, man. This shit is fucking going by, man. Yeah. Thanksgiving. How was your Thanksgiving, man? It's happy Thanksgiving Day, man.
Good. Come.
Yeah. Eating good. Shout out to my girl, man. She made real good dinner, man.
Right, man.
It was
shout out to everybody that made it happen in everybody's household.
Yeah, she was a little nervous about it, but I was like, "Don't worry, man. You got this. Don't worry. It's gonna be fine." And she crushed it. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
What's up?
So that was a good thing. How was y'all? Y'all chilling with y'all family and shit?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, bro.
Word.
Yeah, man.
Was it at your house or did you go somewhere?
It was at my mom's house, but this year we only let my mom just do the turkey, and everybody else had to pitch in. So we had to bring like four entrees and shit.
Oh, that's nice. That's cool. So
it was like
so
it was like we still had to cook.
Yeah,
it just wasn't at my crib. I mean, I can't fit it right in my crib anyway. So
yeah, no.
But We definitely had to pitch in. It wasn't just like I wish, man. I want one of those years again, man.
Mm-hmm.
Just show up, get fat, get drunk, dip out, no
make
wash and
rounds
clean.
and
You
shit.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The only thing you got to worry about is just taking the leftovers.
Right.
Make sure you got some tubba.
Or yeah, get that plate in aluminum foil out. You might need two. You know, each.
How about you, Ant?
Yeah,
good. Suave.
In the
I
crib?
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in my crib too. Usually I go away. Usually I go to like Jersey or something like that to see family.
Yeah, a lot of people do that. It's one of the biggest travel.
Mm-hmm.
One of the biggest travel days.
Yeah, had it in the crib, so it was fire.
Travel weekends.
Yeah, the football was actually not as disappointing. You know what I'm saying? As we thought of last week when it was like all these fucking horrible games. The Detroit Chicago game was a good game up until the end where Chicago messed it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they had an opportunity to at least send it to overtime. You know what I'm saying? And completely dropped the ball on that. That was completely bad time management. And Detroit, the best team in the NFC, you can't take those chances with. You know what I'm saying? Giants actually played a competitive game, but just didn't have it at the end enough. You know what I'm saying? Losing team, they say losing teams finds ways to lose. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think the Giants did last week, or this week really against Dallas. So we're gonna see what that's gonna be.
Listen, man. I don't care about what any one of these motherfuckers say, bro. Yo, you're not a fan if you really wanting the fucking Cowboys. Listen, man. Obviously, I want the fucking Cowboys to fucking lose, bro. You know what I mean? Like it kind of went like if the Giants took it, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I bet it really. That's the only thing that's gonna save me because you know what hurts? I want the draft position, bro. That's really what I want.
No,
you know what I mean?
Of course.
Because there's people out there. I'm sorry, but there's people out there, and I'm in a lot of groups, like sports groups and all that. Like, yo, if you really fucking wishing for the Cowboys to win right now, you know what I mean? You're not a real Giants fan. Like, yo, shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro. I've been in the trenches, dog.
Yeah.
I've already been through the trenches, bro. And I've seen the highs.
It's like to continue to live in the moment when our moment right now is just trash. It's nothing to really hope for.
Yeah, man.
It's like you might as well
like the
play
Cowboys.
Smart.
I don't need the Giants to beat the Cowboys to know the Cowboys are shitty.
Yeah,
I don't need that.
For me,
I know they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro.
No, I mean
they'll do it to themselves.
It's just a rivalry aspect of it. I think that's what's more clear about it. I think if you was a real Giants fan, you was wanting to lose because we want to lose out and just stay with the 2 wins and hopefully be in either the first or second position when it comes to the draft, or being okay with the win because it was against Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It was like,
I don't want to, like, if we played fucking Baltimore next week and we won, I'd be like,
what the fuck?
Why?
Yeah,
like,
no, why?
Yeah, like, why did we go so hard against Baltimore? You know what I'm saying?
Why? Listen, and that's what I'm saying. If we won, because
it would have been okay.
It was like I said, they didn't fight. They fought, right?
Exactly.
If we won, that was the thing I was gonna hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Cowboys. I feel you on that. But I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah, it's all right. You know what I mean? Like, let's build for the future.
Mm-hmm.
Like, finally, let's fucking make a decision because we've been fucking in this median little fucking what's the word they use in biblical, like purgatory. You know what I'm saying? They're in like a purgatory of like being competitive or going for draft picks, and we've been through this conversation.
They've been
for the situation
purgatory of mediocrity.
Yeah,
that's
Jesus
the problem.
Christ, and all of it.
It's
a big purgatory. It's got different sections, different aisles.
And this is the one they in. You know what I'm saying?
Right now,
this is the one they in right now, and it's it couldn't be.
Yeah, man. Like, you're not gonna tell me I'm not a Giants fan because I'm fucking. Listen, I would never root for the Cowboys.
Never. And
but
fantasy.
I'm not also gonna be fucking cheering and shit if we was fucking going crazy. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, good.
Yeah.
Long road, man. Long road.
Word. And then
my fault. We get into it yet?
No. I feel you. So I mean, they took that L. Only though the night game was really whack. You know what I'm saying? Between Green Bay and Miami. Miami got some late touchdowns. Actually, kind of helped my fantasy with Tyreek Hill scoring, a chain scoring. You know what I'm saying? Finally, I mean, Tua's come back, but it hasn't really much changed within the team. But it was also in Green Bay, and what is up with them, bro? Like, football is football. You can't handle the cold, bro. Like, you in the wrong game then. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna continue to be a knock on a lot of those players in Miami, especially Tua. If he can't win when it's the most crunch time in December, when it's the most coldest, you know what I'm saying?
Especially
when you have to go to like a New England,
which
or
you're all gonna have to because you're not in the fucking greatest record. You don't have the greatest record if you want to go into home field, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're gonna go into Pittsburgh. You're gonna go into another cold state. I'm thinking
anywhere north.
No, Cincinnati.
Anywhere,
I'm trying to think of AFC teams that are up there, and like the whole NFC North just popped in my head, and I was just like, damn, nah.
It could be anywhere because listen, even down the road, like they're pushing for wins. They're already on the cusp.
Oh yeah, no, it could be a late game. It seems like a game like this that would have been late in the season that could have been meaningful that you really needed to beat Green Bay. But yo, let me also say this. And I gotta shout out Marvelous when I say this.
Marvelous,
because we was having a conversation. But Marvelous. In terms of what the Giants did, you know what I'm saying? Just to make a comment about the Giants, the Giants underestimated the market in terms of the NFL and what running backs mean to a team. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't just them. Tennessee did it. Giants did it. Damn, who's the other guy?
The third running back, Josh Jacobs.
Yeah. Raiders did it. You know what I'm saying? And you see that they've gone to these other teams. The Raiders, the Giants, and the Titans don't even have combined 7 wins. You know what I'm saying? And the Packers, Ravens, and Eagles each have more than 7 wins. You know what I'm saying? And Giants will have to live with that. You know what I'm saying?
I disagree, man.
Yeah, no, even Detroit. Detroit didn't make no moves, but the fact that they got Gibbs and Montgomery, 2 crazy running game, they got the best record. You know what I'm saying? So I think the running game is still what football is. You know what I'm saying? They want to go to this flashy thing or, pass more 50, 60, 50 passes. It's not ideal to have your quarterback throw the ball 50 times a game, bro.
Yeah. I think so. I just want to touch on a few things.
Go ahead.
So just on the last thing that you just said, I think the game is too elite at certain positions where now, yes, the game is changing. You know what I mean? Those windows aren't windows no more. The game's too great. You know what I mean? And to pass 50 times and try to win a game, you know what I mean? It's like we went from a flip-flop, right? We went from fucking Peyton Manning, everybody fucking airing out shit, you know what I mean? 500 yards. Well, it's not that no more because now those positions, when everybody was drafted at those positions, get the best players at those positions. You know what I mean? It's flipped. I just disagree with you with the Giants thing, man. I think Joe Shane fucked us. You know what I mean? Because 3 teams that did that undervalue that position, I think is the minority out of how many teams in the NFL. That's not the majority, so I don't think the league looked at it like that. I think those 3 teams fucked up. No, the Giants didn't fuck up, in my opinion. I think Joe Shane
underestimated, undervalued
value the running back position. Yeah, no, I think it was just those 3 teams, but 3 teams out of how many teams in the NFL?
No, that's a minority. No, I know that, but I'm just talking about for this season, what we're seeing right now in terms of what happened. These 3 running backs became free agents,
right?
And but these 3 running backs went to teams that are now.
But hear me out.
Almost locked.
But hear me out. If you name the 3 teams that did it, there's only one team that had the capital to actually make something happen out of it. You know what I mean? The Raiders wasn't going to do it because of where they're at right now. You know what I mean? And a total rebuild to go start and pay Josh Jacobs for what? How many wins was that really going to give him? You know what I mean? All I'm saying is like Tennessee was definitely not going to pay Henry that. You know what I mean? They wasn't going to fucking go and drop down for it. I think the Giants with Joe Shane, I think he fucked up because if you look at it, out of all the age, is Josh Jacobs younger than Saquon?
Well, I don't know.
They might be around the same age. Yeah, you know what I mean? Derrick Henry's old. Like in terms of capital, what you're getting out of it, I think Jones, like we should have kept him, bro. especially looking at hindsight being 2020. You know what I mean? You keep him.
I mean, there's no guarantee he does the same thing that he's doing right now with us. You know what I'm saying? But I mean,
no guarantee, but something like we take a
Yeah.
third of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. No, it'd be a
I
it'd be a
think
big difference.
I agree with you that yeah, maybe the other two teams fucked up as a team, like whatever. But I think this one was on our GM, bro, specifically. And I know, obviously, I'm a Giants fan. I'm close to home with it, but like, I think, like, bro, when you're fucking, when that whole, I keep seeing that fucking video, bro, of John Mara saying, "Oh, like, he fucking goes to the Eagles." You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you literally
That's
willfully
exactly what happened.
went against it, right? Look at it. You fucking released Daniel Jones. Like, what the fuck, bro? At least have fucking neighbors in Saquon. And yeah, now we fucking, all right, bet. You know what I mean? We got Drew Lock. We're in the same position with quarterback. We're still going to be top something, you know what I mean, in draft. Which, if one of these shits happen and we fucking end up fucking beating somebody like the Ravens or some shit later on, like, we're going to be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Which probably, because, you know, they play the play.
Yeah,
so, anyway. Yeah, man. Fucking tight, bro. I'm fucking tired about Shane, man. I think we should let him go, man. Not gonna lie to you.
Shane,
Dable, I'm like, I think Shane's not it, man.
I'm starting to question if both of them is it.
Interesting.
To be honest,
No, I like
you
it.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
gotta
I'm trying to question if both of them is it, but the problem is like, here's the thing: you're gonna, at the point right now, if you got rid of both of them, this is like your third time doing it again in like however many years. You know what I'm saying? Like you just reset and now you're resetting again. You know what I'm saying? And now you're resetting again.
Reset.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like you're not gonna, by doing this, by the way the locker room is and everything like that. I know the high draft pick does, you know, bring some interest, but the environment, or you know, whatever you want to call it, is not a good place for where like coaches want to go or like GMs want to go. You know what I'm saying? So what are we gonna hold out for? What are we gonna get if we do let them both go? You know what I'm saying? What are they gonna say? You know what I'm saying? Like we have a lot of people on, especially on the defensive side of the ball, that are tops in this league, or you know, in the top 20s, you know what I'm saying, in their position. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not talking about players out of whack. You know what I'm saying? These are sure start players on any team. You know what I'm saying? And and we need to build around that, and we need to have somebody that actually has a vision that's going to be able to do that. You know what I'm saying? And hit on the draft. Like I mean, Shane kind of did hit a little bit on the draft. You know what I'm saying? That's what kind of like, maybe he needs to stay, and maybe it's Dable that needs to go. You know what I'm saying? If he's really lost his locker room like that. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever, like all right, Shane lost Saquon Barkley, but what's done is done. That doesn't mean that you don't still play. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to still fucking play the game. Like we still fucking got to go out there and try to compete to win. This team is out there looking like they're quitting, giving up in the middle of the game. You know what I'm saying? When that starts to happen, there's a culture issue. There's a culture issue, and it's like,
listen,
and it's like, is it because of what Shane brought to the table, has built to that team, or is it because Dable that hasn't have lost control of the locker room?
You're saying that generally, but now if you want to break it actually down, and yes, because I agree with you, it looks like it's broken. Half the team was already divided with this whole quarterback shit. Going with Jones, you know what I mean? Yo, stick with Danny. Oh, they fucking go throwing DeVito. Fucking our best players are fucking like this dude's like almost like teammates' best friends. You know what I mean? Like Daniel Jones and fucking everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Dexter Lawrence. Thank you. Who's I think's out right now, right? For the season or whatever. Like that. It was a trickle. These are like the leaders in your locker room. The whole shit was divided anyway. The man's got released. You know what I mean? The whole shit is a fuck up. Okay, yes. I agree with you. You know what? If we're gonna reset entirely. I'm with you with that. You know what I mean?
Because you want to know why? Because you're gonna get one guy that comes, and now he's gonna say you get the GM and you keep the coach, and then after 1 year or 2 years, the team hasn't changed. You know what I'm saying? Now you're gonna go, and the GM, you know what the GM is gonna say? Oh well, that wasn't my coach. I didn't pick him. You know what I'm saying?
To add to that, and this is one thing I could give to Shane in terms of a positive, where I give him like sympathy or empathy, whatever the right word is. He did not take over a good at all situation salary wise.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I give you that, and maybe but like I said, hindsight being 2020, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Things could have been done about it.
Yeah,
like we could have looked either more decent or just went a certain direction. If you already knew, bro. Like I felt like they sold us like fool's gold with this whole, oh no, Daniel Jones is our quarterback. You know what I mean? We went through the whole situation of him and the Saquon franchise tag situation and all that. You know what I mean? We saw how it could have went. That's all I'm saying. You lock up a player that's a once in a generational type of player, but you decide to go with somebody we ended up releasing this year. That's how I'm looking at it.
Mm.
That's it. I don't know. You know what I mean? And we could have done it. It wasn't asking too much. And then we let go of you know what I mean? We can't pay Xavier McKinney. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Look at what he did. He had like the first 6 picks in the first 6 games of the season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I mean, again, this is like, it could be that Giants curse, nigga. And like I said, maybe, we need to fucking we need to here's one more thing I want to say about before, because we spent a lot of time on the Giants already. We could do this all day. And then you could say what you want to say. I feel like if we do get the first or second pick, and it is between like Sanders or Ward, like I hope they take one of them. You know what I'm saying?
You hope it's not a Daniel Jones situation again.
Yeah, no, because I mean, you could still like. Here's one big, huge knock that's a problem for the Giants: how you can't fix your offensive line for like a decade. For like a whole 10 years, the offensive line has not been able to block for the quarterback.
Over 10 years, because the situation was happening when we had Eli.
Yeah.
Towards the end. So it has to be over.
Yeah, no, but I'm just saying, like a decade,
crazy.
though. Like a decade.
Yeah, crazy.
You know what I'm saying? You've used top picks on offensive linemen before, and none of them worked out. And some of them that didn't work out with you wind up to work out for other teams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Flowers became decent when he went to Washington, but he sucked for us.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Other players is like that. So it's like, bro, like it's a problem.
Well, what's that Taylor Swift song? It's like, hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me, or some shit like that. I heard that shit on the radio, but that's it. So maybe the problem might be just you guys, like the entire infrastructure. Scouting, you know what I mean? Like there has to be something, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make sense, bro. Tell me what team has done that in a certain position. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna say the Jets. Well, that's not good.
Right. Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's not good. You know what I mean?
They have their own problems.
Word.
And let's talk a little bit about the Jets as well. They
winning right now, by the way. We're good.
They are winning, but they have huge question marks. Like they got rid of the GM.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Douglas.
And
head coach. We go down the line.
Yeah, no, yeah. and no, I'm just saying it's like they really fucked it up. You know, for what they did, and a lot of it has to do with the quarterback. A lot of it has to do with Aaron Rodgers and the commitment that they made to him, because of who he is. You know what I'm saying? And the roster that they put on paper right here, right now, that they have, is crazy. And they're supposed to be doing more. And they allowed themselves to lose all of these games where now they need a miracle to make it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't need to just win now. They need to win every week. You know what I'm saying? And even like that, they need other teams to lose and all these other things to happen. You know what I'm saying? Just to even possibly get to the 7th spot. You know what I'm saying?
Works.
So it's like, the opportunities that you had right here when you swore like you had this window to try to like cash in, and that's why you was doing it like you're all in, is like incompletely backfired. And now because of the roster that you have, it's like you kind of almost kind of like still got to stay all in. Like you still got to try to make another great move before you wash it all. Because if you wash it all, then you're letting go of all of these players. You're letting these players walk. You know what I'm saying? When you're gonna do that, then I suggest you try to get in a real regime. You know what I'm saying? I think right now you need to just bring in some interim niggas, even for the next season, if you're gonna keep the majority of the players that you have. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like Rex Ryan. I mean, he's been on the radio all the time saying it. I feel like this
They brought in
there's
Tannenbaum.
no, I understand. But what I'm saying, and Tannenbaum, he's valid.
So they did something. They took somebody out the family.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is like there's always been a part of me in like all sports and all things like that. Like that's why it kind of like hurt with Julius Randle a little bit with the Knicks because he wanted to play here. Like not too many people want to be in New York. You know what I'm saying? People don't really understand what time it is out here. So that when you make that decision to want to be out here, and then it's like, oh, it's real deal spotlight. It's different, and it fucks with people. You know what I'm saying? And not every athlete, I guess, is built for that type of pressure or media and exposure. You know what I'm saying? But when players or people want to be here, you know, I usually take that as a sign, as like they know what time it is. And Rex already has been here and he know what time it is. And even though he had 4 bad years, he had 2 real good years. You know what I'm saying? Back to back. And say what you want, that was the last time y'all was there in the playoffs, period. And that felt like glory days. You know what I'm saying?
At this point.
You know? And now, why wouldn't you just give him another chance? Somebody that really wants to be here. I don't give a fuck how much he's begging on the radio.
You
You know what I'm
you
saying?
put your money up on a bet. Aaron Rodgers is back next year.
Nah.
Retired or in a different team.
I mean,
That's a sign of a good question.
no, it is because me personally, I would, if I'm the owner of a team, I would never play him no more. I don't, after what has happened here in the Jets, I don't think he's playing no more. You know what I'm saying? He might get, but at the same time, he might get picked up off the streets week 11 next season, some team. You know what I'm saying? But like, yo, we'll give you a quick 3 million for the rest of the season.
Yeah,
What
but
up?
then it's like
you know
if
what I'm
he
saying?
wants to do that though.
Like if he wants to do that, that's what I'm saying. Like that's up to him. You know what I'm saying? Like but I could also see it happening, you know, because he's such a fucking
Prick.
no, he's such a little fucking like attention whore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's
Similar.
like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like
Douche. He's a douche.
he wants he would love to see himself in the fucking in the news again real quick. You know, maybe after the season it's been so long. It's like, damn, it's November. Nobody's spoken about me in 11 months. Yeah, no one said anything about me. I'm not even doing Pat McAfee no more. You know what I'm saying?
From a journey quest.
Yeah.
Like, my vision quest has brought me back.
Layla is the funniest thing. She goes, It's like some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like just wait till fucking when does it start back again? Like
he's gonna do a light retreat. He's gonna fucking
this
sit
journey that we call life.
He's gonna sit in a room like this with fucking number lights for 4 days straight, talking about like I could
photosynthesis.
Yeah, word.
Photosynthesis.
Nigga, I started growing a plant out my ear.
I shall retire.
Word.
Thou can't do this anymore.
Yeah, nah, he's a bird, bro. He's a bird. He's a bird. He's a bird to the third.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. So I don't think he plays again.
I got you.
I don't think he plays again. I don't think a team would be that dumb to do that. But you never know. All right, let's go over the picks before we continue and move on from the NFL. Because we got to go over week 12, and we actually also already put on our picks for this week.
Mm-hmm.
Last week. And then we got to pick. So I guess we should just pick next week.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly what we should do.
Yeah. Yeah. So last week, Mr. Acid with the Ravens, Eagles, and Titans sweep. And you got 9. So check. That was a big week for you, Anthony.
Check.
Senor Kush.
Mm-hmm.
Broncos, Packers, Rams. Rams take the L. Packers with the W. And the Broncos with the W as well. 8 points. 2-2. And me, myself, and I lose a point with the 1. I picked the Chargers with the Cardinals and Commanders. Cardinals with the L as well. And the Commanders. I get
Not great.
0.
Not great.
I stay at
Not
42.
great, Jonesy.
Yeah. Good job by me. Now we go into this week.
Did we pick Thanksgiving games? I think we did.
Yeah, I picked the Lions and the Packers. So I gotta wait for the Bills tonight. Kush picked the Cowboys. He also picked the Seahawks on 49ers. We'll wait for that.
Mm-hmm.
And Acid did pick the G-Men, so that's an X. So that's what you can't get your 1 point. But so far I got +8. So I'm back at the scores going into this week would have been 58, 49, and 42. Me in last place and in second, Kush with the lead at 58. You know. But we see what happens. The Jets are playing the Seahawks as we speak.
And winning.
Yeah. Chargers are beating the Falcons right now. Colts beating the Patriots. Texans and Jaguars tied at 6-6. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Steelers beating the Bengals. That's a big game. I mean, talk about a disappointing season for the Bengals, man. They're just losing heartbreakers every week.
Crazy. It's got to be.
You know what I'm saying?
It's got to be defensive coordinator. It's got to be something. Bro, they're putting up on offense.
Word. And
that's one thing we could see.
And we could see the Cardinals actually beating the Vikings right now.
12-6.
So we go to next weekend games then.
14.
Oh, do we have it in front of us? Do you have week 14? Who goes first? I think I should go first, man. I'm in last place. No? Should I get to go first?
Go for it.
All right, yeah.
This is next week anyway.
No shit. Go.
Kush, shut up. Oh, for my 5. And hopefully this is a good week for my man young Saquon. I'm taking the Eagles for 5 against the Panthers. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Whoa. For my 3, I'm taking the Bills over the Rams. And for my uno, I am taking the Lions over the Packers. Eagles, Bills, Lions off the board. Unless you choose their opponent.
Okay, Kush.
Is this my beer? I believe, right?
Yeah, it's yours.
Thank you.
On me? Or you?
On you, Cushington.
If we're going...
No. It should be on you, Mr. Acid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because if we're going...
Yeah, because Kush is in first, so he could go fuck himself.
Right.
This is for the Hot Wing Challenge, by the way.
I'm honored because I'm busting y'all ass.
Yeah, sure.
You want to go over the record again?
Is the season over?
Lions, right?
Job not done, man. Job not done. You sound like
you sound like you're gonna have hot fire.
For my 5, I'm gonna go Steelers over Browns.
5 Steelers for Mr. Acid.
All right, and then This one actually for my 1 point.
Ooh, skipping the 3 and going to the 1. Ooh, strategy. I like it.
I'm going. You know what? For my 3.
Ooh, going back to 3.
For my 3 point, I'm going Dolphins over Jets.
Oh, wow. That's a big game for 3. That's a big game for 3.
And then for my 1 point, Jets. I want to go 1:00 games. That way, it's in the same stratosphere. Let's go Eagles over Panthers. You didn't go Eagles, right?
He did.
Okay.
I did
did.
Eagles. I did.
He did.
My apologies on that one.
It is your apologies.
What was your picks again? Start with that.
Eagles, Bills, and Lions.
Okay. I'm gonna go Vikings for my 1 point pick over the Falcons.
Who you pick?
Oh yeah.
Who you
My
pick?
1 point pick.
Who was it?
It was the Vikings.
Vikings.
Nice. Make it real quick though.
Uh-huh.
In and out. Boom. There you go.
Come on, Kush.
For my 1 point pick. Do we have ones?
Do you have ones?
1 point picks?
We do.
Okay.
You act like you don't
I'll
play
go-
this fucking game.
I'll go.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Fuck is wrong with this guy? We have ones though. You don't know.
I play basketball my whole life. I still sometimes don't even know what a travel is no more.
Oh, okay. It's when you take more than 2 steps.
We don't know that.
Yes, it is.
I gotta gather.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Only in motion.
You see what I'm saying?
Only in driving.
See?
They changed the
Here we go.
rule back.
Here we go.
James
James Harden.
He's a little fucking fag.
Oh, that was great. That was great. I'll
Hey,
take
man,
Saints for 1.
The ball's in the air.
I'll take Saints for 1.
Saints.
Yeah, for 1.
I like it.
Take Saints for 1.
Go ahead.
I will then for my treat.
Don't do that no more.
Okay.
No more of that. Treat.
Why?
A tree fell on his car the other day,
No.
and since then he's
Seriously?
been emotionally scarred.
Why? What's going on?
No,
'Cause
a
we
tree,
have to be
like
me.
a tree, like almost like a full
Not a
tree
tree.
fell on his car, and since then he's been emotionally scarred.
No. It's
Alright, so don't use that anymore. Even I get upset with it.
I stop. I'll stop.
Yeah.
I promise. Rams.
And for 5 now. Your best pick, Kush.
For my 5.
For 5 points, Cinco.
I'm gonna take the Bucks.
Bucks, Tampa.
Yep, over the Raiders.
Tampa in the house.
And this is just for the parlay for my peoples out there. The Chiefs gonna get it too. So that's who I was going with. All right. So if you want to pick the Chiefs and do a little Kush parlay, because I'm leading this shit right now. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Make a little money for yourself. Look at my record. Look at my record.
Yeah, but you haven't
do
had
what you gotta do.
You haven't had a sweep in.
It doesn't even matter. You can match them up, whatever you like. It's your choice. I'm giving you the options.
And
America, baby.
And one of your sweeps is
America. I have a mic drop.
One of your sweeps is from me.
Mic drop. Set it up for car alarm.
That's what I do. Is it my car?
Yeah.
But telling us shit
It
right
is.
now.
Imagine. Yo, shut the fuck up, man. No, we good, bro.
Damn. It's week 13 fantasy. And you know what? Hopefully I have a lot of people at 4 o'clock because right about now I'm not getting no notifications and I'm upset. I am upset. I don't know what's going on in these games. 6-6 in Houston. Like, come on, man. We need some fucking scoring.
Yeah. I'm getting like fucking kicker notifications and shit.
Yeah. I don't even get that. I don't even get those notifications.
Said it was so worth
Your
it.
kicker's
don't
usually
even-
not going off. That's why.
No, because they don't even let me know when he kicks a field goal. I'm mad. I need to turn that
I
on.
want that notification.
And I want that too. Yeah.
I want to know
40 yarder.
Chris
Yes.
Boswell hits
Yeah,
fucking
that's
50.
a 40 yarder. Yeah, that's +4, bro. I
Yeah.
want to know that.
I'm with you.
Oh, Devontae Smith out. I need to.
What are we gonna move on to?
Check
The
my
Nimba?
lineups.
While you do that?
Yes. No.
Nimba.
No.
No?
We're moving on to.
Go ahead. Let's go, host.
Nicks and dimes.
Dimala.
Nickels
And Dimalos.
and Demos. Dime bags and nickel bags. Crack. Came out of nowhere.
Oh, we can go, man.
Go ahead, Nicks and dimes, man.
So the
Yo,
Knicks,
like,
man. I listen. I think I'm still right. I think you guys are fucked up in the head for not thinking that we're not better competitively. I'm sorry. I think we're just not. I think on paper we're better, but I just don't see it, man. We're over here losing 1-point games to a team that don't even got LaMelo Ball with them. Who's their second best player? Can you guys name him?
who? On Charlotte?
Yeah.
Um,
Exactly my point. There you go. Go ahead. What's your take?
Nah, we didn't. We beat them. We beat Charlotte.
Yeah. 1 point.
Yeah. No, a win is a win. It doesn't matter.
No, it matters to
doesn't
me.
matter. No,
it matters
it
to
doesn't
me.
matter.
No, it
No,
matters
you're
to
wrong
me.
for
It
that.
matters to
Definitely
me,
wrong
bro.
for that.
It matters to me. I'm telling you, we're not. No,
you're
because
big wrong.
all right, bro. If you think that we're gonna fucking make it far, I'm telling you, bro, we're not better competitively, bro. I really feel like we're not.
No,
We're better on paper, but
no,
like we're
I
not,
mean,
man.
we're- no,
This shit
no, no.
is- I don't think this is gonna work out.
No, I think we're still holding out for our defense to come in Achua and Mitchell
Sucks.
Robinson.
Sucks right now.
And I think, right now it doesn't matter. Like, we went on a road trip. We played 4 games on the West Coast. We went 2-2, came back, went to Charlotte, now we're 3-2. So we went on a 5-game road trip and went 3-2. I think that's pretty decent. We beat fucking Denver. We beat Phoenix, right? Those are the teams we beat.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Teams that are top in the West, so we know like where we compete. You know what I'm saying? With the games where we lost, I think was what? I can't remember the teams that we played off the top on the road trip.
Mhm.
We could try to look that up right now in terms of the Knicks schedule.
All I know is that we're 4th right now. I think we're all right. Like,
No, I'm just saying like
we have
like
the
right
Cavs.
now is not even
Cavs are 1, Celtics are 2nd, the Magic are 3rd, and we're 4th. I'm completely okay with that. I think there's room to breathe, and we can easily just take the 3rd spot or the 2nd spot and be exactly, like the formula itself. Like, it's gonna take time, but with the team that we've constructed, it's there. We've made a team just to basically play against the Celtics.
Mhm.
Now, if whether or not the team that we built actually works to play against the Celtics, we'll have to see that. We constructed this with the KP and Al Horford version of the Celtics. Like, you have to take that into consideration. Like, so if we actually get to see that and we fucking destroy them, because of our matchups, and this is what Mitch back, I think we, I think it was worth it.
Mm.
And we're in 4th right now. Like,
Yeah.
the fuck.
No, I'm not even I'm not even worried about the standings. It's too early. I'm not worried. I'm not worried about the standings as of right now. It's too early in the season to be worried about that. But I'm just talking about
Fair to say, I'm bugging.
I think I mean, no, you're entitled to your opinion. It is what it is. I just don't think your assessment is correct.
I got you, man. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I go off a lot of goat blood. That's what it is. No, I'm telling the truth. Because you guys are right. And we had this conversation last week with defense just waiting. It's only been a week.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how much has really changed? Obviously. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, I'm just watching, man. I'm like, I just don't have a good feeling.
But I'm just saying, we was on a 5-game road trip. We was on the roads on the West Coast. We won. Today we're gonna play the Pelicans. Hopefully we get that W. And we're gonna play 1, 2, 3, another 4 games at home against the Pelicans, Magic, Hornets, and Pistons.
Mm-hmm.
I think we could easily win 3 out of 4 of those games.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That with Hornets and Pistons being wins, and possibly the Magic or Pelicans being teams that we could lose to. You know what I'm saying?
But
And then-
should be wins, yes.
But
yeah.
should be wins.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we should win all games at home. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? All 4 of those games.
Especially
but if
those
there's an
teams.
L, it could be from one of those teams. And then like we're gonna go when we're gonna play the Spurs on Christmas. You know what I'm saying? Like at home. It's still a long season, but we got a little light schedule. I feel like what was playing Raptors twice, Wizards twice back to back. Like we lost to the Jazz on the West Coast, we should have beat them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think sometimes we play down to our competition and don't just like keep our foot on their throats. You know what I'm saying? Or on their necks. You know what I'm saying? And make it clear. You know what I'm saying? Be up by 20 with 3 minutes left. Then you could take it easy. You know what I'm saying? But until you're not up at that level or anything like that, it's what it is. What's up, babe? Mr. Jones on the check-in.
Shit just ends up just rubbing off easily, you know?
Yeah.
Like when you play it against shitty teams, somehow you end up turning shitty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it does. You kind of, because you go in there like, oh, we could take a day off or we could take a light against them. We don't really have to go that hard, but they're coming in there and saying like, damn, like we haven't won in a while. Like, yo, I'm finna spank them tonight. I hate this team or I hate this guy or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or this is the guy that on their team that I was competitive with in collegiate level or high school level, and I'm hoping to bust their ass. You know what I'm saying? Again, so that's it. That it is what it is. But I think it's good. Let's look at the standings. Like you said, yeah, we're in 4th, 11-8. But the East is so trash, nigga. Like
at least right now, yeah.
like we should be guaranteed out of the play-in. The play-in in the East should only be probably teams that are below 500, and we're not going to be nowhere near.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, we're in the playoffs. I'm not worried about
No, I'm not
that.
talking about the playoffs. I'm not
Yeah.
talking about just the playoffs, though.
Yeah.
No. We need to be more than just the playoffs. You know
I
what I'm
hope.
saying?
And I just feel like when push comes to shove, I just, like I said, I don't have a good feeling that we're gonna be pushing. You know what I mean? I don't know. Early though.
Yeah, but and then let's take it to Brooklyn and shit, because they still
spanking.
They playing
right?
hard, bro.
They
They
still
playing
spanking.
hard. Yeah, they won in Golden State. They won in Phoenix. You know what I'm saying? They playing actually back to back against the Magic. So the Magic will be in Brooklyn today. That game is about to start in 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But they lost at home to the Magic by 20 yesterday. So maybe they'll be able to get a little redemption.
Which,
from
by
that.
the way, man, I don't know how much hate you have for the Magic. I don't have that much hate for them.
Nah.
But they doing all this without Paolo right now.
Yeah. I can't wait for him.
Kudos to them. The Franz. Right? Franz.
Mm-hmm.
Mo.
Yeah, and Mo off the bench and everybody else. Even Jalen Suggs and all that? Like doing their thing?
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. It's the Wagners.
It's the Wagners.
Facts.
They're doing
it's not just. Oh yeah, that's in Orlando. But I'm like, Cam Thomas and Cam Johnson for the Nets.
Oh, for the Nets, yes.
Nick Claxton. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, Schroeder and Ben Simmons, man. Like it's all
Ben Simmons.
It's
Ben
weird.
Simmons had some moments already.
Huh?
Ben Simmons had some moments already.
No, I'm just saying it's a weird lineup. Like you could say that you go back to that lineup again. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Cam Thomas. What guy go? What?
Cam Johnson. Cam Thomas, Cam Johnson, Ben Simmons,
Schroeder,
and
the big man,
Claxton.
You know what I mean? Like what?
Like that's a solid 5, bro.
No, but who would have thought?
Solid 5. No. I knew they was nice. I knew those players were nice. We seen them from last year. If you really be on the fantasy, you know how fantasy be. You know what I'm saying? You knew Cam Thomas at the end of the year was going on last year. You know what I'm saying? Like was a crazy pickup for you if you got him. You know what I'm saying?
Ben Simmons though, so it's just that was
no. They've been able to do this despite Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because Ben Simmons has been trash. He hasn't done shit for them, and the entirety that he's been there. You know what I'm saying? He got them looking like the 76ers out here. With Joel Embiid, softest center in the fucking.
That's another crazy
in the history of the game.
Good for them.
Hell
Good
yeah.
for Philly.
Hell yeah.
Good for Philly. I'm
Trash.
happy for you guys.
Hell yeah. Fuck them.
Fuck the Sixers.
Fuck the Sixers.
Truth, the face always comes out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I like this version of the NBA.
Karma's a bitch, ain't it, Embiid?
Mm-hmm.
Want to fucking be pulling on knees and ankles and shit.
Little softy. Hurt my man's right now. What's when he comes back?
They're struggling. You know, like I'll take it. They're saying there's like trade rumors where Jimmy's fighting with Pat Riley and shit.
Yeah, well, you know, also the Heat has been the same team essentially all the way through, making decent runs, but they haven't made no big changes. So I'm not surprised of where they're at right now, if that makes sense, because they haven't done nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're
really formidable to try to upgrade. You know what I mean?
For that draft,
well, I mean, they're fifth,
pick, bro.
They're fifth.
No, they're fifth, but they've always been like teetering.
Hawks,
you know what I mean? Like
Hawks is, I think, a team that we need to look out for, man.
Since the 2019 run, man.
I fucks with Trae Young.
Since that COVID run,
I really fucks with Trae Young.
It's not Trae Young that's doing it. Isn't it like that?
No, it
that
is.
New kid?
No, it is Trae Young.
No, but I'm saying, isn't that new kid really good too?
The rookie, Ricochet.
No, Dyson.
Riacher? The French guy.
No, isn't it Daniels or whatever?
Dyson Daniels? He's playing the Knicks.
No. It's Riacher. I can't pronounce the name.
That's his Zachary.
RSACHER. He was the first pick. I know. I don't think it's just him, bro. I think Trae Young's doing Trae Young things.
Nah, it's Trae, man. He's been killing, bro. He's been busting ass.
Like, isn't there a kid on Atlanta Hawks that's been killing it?
There's probably a couple of kids on Atlanta Hawks that's been killing it.
Well, it can't all be Trae Young. It's got to be somebody you're probably hearing about, but
no, it's Trae.
The focal point is definitely coming through him, bro. Good word, man.
Dyson Daniels, yeah, you're right.
He's going to have?
He's starting Dyson Daniels, Zachary, Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, Dyson Daniels.
And Clint Capella.
He's a big man?
Clint Capella's a center.
He's a guard.
Dyson Daniels, shooting guard. Mm-hmm.
But it's the steals. The steals are crazy.
Defense.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well,
it's two-way guy.
I don't know.
I'm just saying from what I'm seeing.
It's still got to stem from Trae.
From what I'm seeing right now, and what we've seen from Atlanta in the past, you know, they did, you know, when they did beat us in that first round, they did kind of make a run to the Eastern Conference Finals, and I think, you know, they're a team that should be watched out for. If I could put my John Stradamus on, the Hawks is going to be one of those teams this year. Remember last year I said it was Orlando and Indiana. Mm-hmm. Both those teams made the playoffs. This year I'm telling you, Atlanta is going to be a team that could be a problem when we get to late in the season and things like that, you know, barring any injuries or whatnot.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Averaging 3 steals a game.
Oh, even the Pistons as well.
That's crazy.
The Hawks and the Pistons. Pistons got a real good young team, and in my personal opinion, LaMelo Ball needs to leave the fucking Hornets. He's too talented, bro. He needs to go somewhere where he's like teamed up with another big name player. You know what I'm saying? And is actually trying to make a run to do something.
For how he plays, because he's such a pass happy player, like he needs a core around him.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Like a good one, not all time players.
And
he needs solid, like that's it all around. Yeah, and then the rest will do it himself.
Off ball like players, like just give him like the best off ball players, and I think he'd crush it.
Right. Well, it's still really, really young. We're about 20 games in though. Yeah. 19. I see some teams got 20 games, 19 games in. Some got 17. That's all right. But so we got a quarter away of the season done, and
quarter,
and the Knicks with 19 games at 11-8. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's it for the Knicks and Dimes and the NBA.
Number.
We got to talk some hip hop shit before we get into the vinyl of the week.
What you got?
Drake has happened. So I think he is suing Universal Music Group.
Of course,
and I think for the understanding is that they might have been spending a lot of money to get that Kendrick "You Not Like Us" this played at a higher rate than normal for songs to be played. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, in a way to make, I don't know, I
Is
guess
that
more
illegal?
money.
I'm asking.
No, it's completely legal. They all do it. And
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna get at. I thought that was the name of the game.
Yeah, they're always doing that.
So then,
they'll spend the music label spends money to play the artist's music on the radio.
mm-hmm.
You
Yes,
know?
that's
I think, but
that was my understanding.
But
as well.
isn't Drake a part of Universal?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I think his problem is, or why he feels a certain way, is with Drake and Kendrick might be both on Universal, is that Universal, the money you spending is the money I made you. I'm Drake.
Mhm.
I mean, the dude has 20 songs that each over have 1 billion streams, bro.
Yeah.
But it goes both ways, no? So whatever Kendrick made
does
probably
Kendrick
went to
have-
spins though, for him at some point in time. in
I
his
think
career.
I think we're talking about. I think it's clear. I think it's clear that like lyrically, Kendrick is very much superior, but for the business wise, Drake is still Drake. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like Jay-Z with Nas. You know what I'm saying? Nas, we all, not all, I can only speak for myself. It was superior lyrically with the bars over Jay-Z. But Jay-Z, in terms of at that very moment, the deals that he was making, the moves that he was making, the steps that he made for hip hop and everything like that, was way bigger than whatever bars you're spitting. You know what I'm saying?
They're on both sides. They're getting plugged by the label, but his whole philosophy, or better yet, argument on this is, why wasn't it the same for his diss track? So he had a diss track right before Not Like Us that came out. So why did that diss track get plugged the same way?
Like 30 minutes
well,
before.
Well, wouldn't the answer
Literally.
be because of the song it was? Like I said, if you keep everything song to song, like Not Like Us is probably a better song. No, a better diss track.
No. I think there is an argument with that when you look at it like that, because Drake, it was going back and forth, right? It was song. Drake went in there and said, I'm gonna hit him with this one. I know it's gonna be a minute before he got something for this one. You know what I'm saying? Like I just one upped him. And no, nigga, it was 30 minutes. It was literally 30 minutes later, and You Not Like Us dropped. So then it was kind of like the way it dropped, it kind of had this propeller effect of like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the momentum came, but I feel like once that happened, like you didn't even really hear that Drake song. You know what I'm saying? You might have heard it that day before, after or two, but You Not Like Us was like, Not Like Us was everywhere.
Well, I'm just saying, so keeping it to what you guys are saying, that doesn't sound like a radio play issue. That sounds like Universal allowing that song to drop issue.
Well, no, they had no choice but to let it.
Yeah,
no, it's not about letting it drop. It's not about letting it drop. But if you're saying like, it's not about letting it drop, but it's saying like, you know, if I dropped a song and another song was dropped 30 minutes later, if it wasn't for the fact that it was beef involved, why wouldn't you be promoting both? Like, I'm Drake. You know what I'm saying? Like, why wouldn't you be playing my song?
Yeah.
Because I'm Drake, dog. Every other song, you've done it. Every other one of my Drake songs, you've done it. I'm expecting some sort of this amount of residual that comes because of every time I drop, you do this to get that play. You know what I'm saying?
So
now because it was against Kendrick and You Not Like Us was literally the last one that dropped. You know what I'm saying?
So
you know, there's somewhat of an argument, but it's really, really petty. You know what I'm saying?
He's accusing them of basically conspiring to destroy his career, and this is after he signed a lifetime contract.
Probably won't sign that deal.
I mean, he signed they own his catalog now. So like his whole catalog is owned by them. Like
Yeah, but that lasts only like 20 years, and then after that he'll get it back.
No, he signed a lifetime. It's a lifetime. That's it. He owns he signed the biggest fucking music like contract in the history of music. He signed the Otani contract, but it was literally for his whole lifetime catalog.
Mm.
And now they're like, torch the shit, bro. Like, so like I really don't know why they would like necessarily have like this whole like if they just signed him a lifetime contract, like why the fuck would they have like some plan to destroy his career?
Where?
You know?
Well, I don't think it was a
I think it was just riding the moment.
Yeah, I think they just rode the moment
moment
of the money and what the people wanted and everything like that.
But what he's saying though is that you're absolutely right. Because that's definitely what it is. They don't give a fuck about any of this. It's all about the money at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
So if people our people are buying not like us, and people are screaming that shit, they're gonna like, all right, that's it. Let's play that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like on wrestling terms. You know, they look out at the signs and they they listen to what people are chanting and shit like that, and that's what they're gonna be plugging the next day.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that they're gonna give people what the fuck they're like asking for and wanting. Like that's the way it is. If something's over, they're gonna be like, this is the over. Mm-hmm. You know, like we're gonna go on the over. We're not gonna go on the under. Like we're not gonna lose money on this. Because that's exactly what it would have been. Like them sitting there trying to plug this shit and the people listening to the radio going, I don't want to listen to this shit. And then we like literally going, play Not Like Us again. Yeah. You know, like calling in, like going, stop playing that song, like play Not Like Us. Like that's exactly what it would have been. Yeah. And they would have been spending their money and literally going, we're going to pay this outlet. We're going to pay this outlet. We're going to pay this outlet. And they're not going to get any returns from that. Mm-hmm. So financially, it doesn't make any fucking sense for them.
Mm-hmm. Drake is what he is, and it's shown. Mm-hmm. I'll leave it there.
Wow.
Do what you do, bro.
Beef.
It's not. I'm not surprised. You are what you are, dog.
Uh-huh. Just a week or two ago, we had MF doing with Rap Beef. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And this is what it leads to: lawsuits.
Crazy.
This
is the first one that I remember.
Yeah. So now, vinyl of the week, man. We got a classic, boy.
Vinyl of the week is 1993's Doggy Style. This is Snoop Dogg's first album. Very influential album in hip hop history. At the end of that century, it was ranked in, I believe, the top 100 albums of all time. The album itself, people claim that, or at least people behind making this album claim that this album was rushed and wasn't actually finished.
They said, go ahead.
Keep going.
They said that like he said himself, like 4 of the tracks were just freestyles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
So literally they had a deadline and they had 48 hours and they claimed that this whole album was made in a 48-hour time span, which is fucking kind of crazy.
Hell yeah.
Considering how influential the album is. Mm-hmm. Album sale wise, the album did crazy like sales in the first 6 weeks. The album sold, better yet, in the first week, it sold 806,000 copies. In the second week, 378,000 copies. Third week, 259,000 copies. Fourth week, 297,000 copies. And then in the fifth week, went back to the number 1 spot in the charts. And sold another 407,000 copies. And then on the 6th week, sold 270,000 copies. Basically,
my mom bought me one of those copies on cassette.
There you go.
Mom. Go ahead.
So in the first month and a half, sold 2.4 million copies, a little bit over that. Mm-hmm. Biggest song on this album is Gin and Juice. Mm-hmm. Everyone, I mean, Who doesn't fucking love that song?
Right. Rolling down the street smoking Indo, bro.
Yeah, and countless movies and everything. It's just such an iconic song. It's like,
hell yeah. Intro. The whole intro itself is one of my favorite like hip hop intros. It basically takes the whole like it's pretty much it's Slick Rick, like bringing it back to Slick Rick when we were talking about him the other week. But it's just him redoing Slick Rick rhymes. It's pretty fucking dope. The vinyl itself. This is another Vinyl Me Please release. It's actually one of my favorite releases that they've done. But it is a mint, I guess mint chocolate, I guess you would call it. I don't even fucking know. But definitely fucking pretty.
nice.
The actual album itself, I wouldn't say is my favorite Snoop album, but it's arguably like
iconic.
It's fucking iconic.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You can't lie about this album not being iconic. And then even if there is because there is a couple of off tracks on the album, it's balanced out with having some of the most legendary tracks in hip hop history on it. So
beautiful.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful.
I really wanted to do this album last month, but it got voted down.
Who voted it down?
Tim did.
Well, he fucked up.
I would have never voted.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, he's wild. Yeah, for me, that's one of the first hip hop albums like I ever really had in my life.
That's crazy.
As a kid, you know what I'm saying? Like 93, around that time, I'm probably like 11. I think "What's My Name," Snoop Doggy Dogg. That's probably the song.
That's the first single right there.
Yeah, hearing that on the jukebox, because we're talking about the jukebox at that time. We're talking about like Wu-Tang, Protect Your Neck, and the Snoop Dogg video, Ain't Nothing But a G Thing. Like these are the videos that you're seeing. So, like for me, my in-depth hip hop love came as like an adult. You know what I'm saying? Because I was only exposed to whatever was like in the mainstream media. You know what I'm saying? And Snoop was big time mainstream media, even when he first started. You know, getting in with Dr. Dre and everything like that. And this right here is one of my favorite albums.
Dude was on the cover of Rolling Stones before he even dropped his first album.
That's great.
Yeah. So the Ain't No Fun classic, Ain't No Fun if the homies can't have none. Yeah, right? Fucking Doggy Dog World, you know, kind of like playing off like that. What is that? James Brown. You know what I'm saying? Original. You know, that's another classic. Obviously the Gin and Juice, you know, the Lottie Dottie, you know, a real deal tribute to Slick Rick, basically doing his song over. You know what I'm saying? The Shiznit, you know. Let me see, turn it over again. In terms of the name of the tracks. Oh, Serial Killer and Pump Pump, which is two of like my all-time favorite beats. You know, Serial Killer and Pump Pump. First of all, the whole intro to Pump Pump was like, I'm Jake Steve, bitch. You better recognize. Oh, and let me go get my. Hey, Snoop, what up? Hey, this your nigga right here. Oh, yo, what's up? That's what's up, nigga. Pump, pump, pump. Like boom, and that shit just dropped. Like, oh man, that shit is just right here in the heart. You know what I'm saying?
Nostalgia.
Hell yeah, and that Serial Killer beat. Those two beats is actually two beats that if I was ever a mixtape rapper that I would have went on.
But don't you think it's crazy though? With that being said, all of that being recorded in 48 hours.
Yeah,
by
I know.
Dre,
I know.
And
I believe
mixed.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Because the way he says that he mixed that he freestyled four of the songs, I could see him like for all my niggas and bitches that could be a freestyle. G's and Hustlers could be.
Oh, he didn't say which ones.
No, I think he did.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
You know, like the Lottie Dottie was a do-over. You know what I'm saying? Murder Was a Case was probably something he wrote. You know what I'm saying? Because of what he was dealing with at the time. You know, There Ain't No Fun. I think it's something that was written because of all the collabs on it with Corrupt, Warren G. You know, like that makes sense. Or maybe not. Maybe those were part of the people that was there in the studio that day. It was like, yo, we need a song real quick. Oh, I got one word. Yo, lay
It's
a
just
verse real
crazy to
quick.
me, but the fact that the fucking skits as well were recorded
Yeah, the skits.
in the same time span
Mm-hmm.
just blows my fucking mind.
The bathtub.
They're like, all right, we gotta recreate this little scene right now.
Mm-hmm. No, you found a way.
All the fucking sound effects and shit.
Yeah, you found a way, man.
Slam in the car door. Go outside. Let's record them slaying in the car door.
Yeah.
No, that's crazy.
Definitely a classic album. Definitely one of my favorites of all time.
Hell yeah, bro.
I like that you picked this one this week.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, no.
This shit came out before Kush was born.
Yep, 1 year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Album's older than me.
Yeah,
it's older than you.
It would have been the anniversary. It came out November 24th.
Look at that. Wow.
November 24th.
1993.
1993. November 23rd, 1993. Sorry about that.
31 years old.
This album came out. You was in the womb, though. Possibly. Maybe not.
I don't know. You got to do maths.
Quick maths.
Quick maths. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you're still in the womb.
Yeah.
You in the womb. You just conceived.
Mm-hmm. To this album.
Yeah, no. On Halloween or some shit. On Halloween, like niggas got
gin and juice. And my parents was like,
yeah, a little too much Hennessy, a little too much Snoop Dogg, a little too much Pepper Pot. You know what I'm saying?
Tis the season.
It was Halloween. You know what I'm saying?
Tis the season.
Yeah.
This we know how it go. Freak Gemini's out
Freak season. You know what I mean? Mr. and Miss.
All right,
Mama and Papa
he's up now. He's up there. He's a freak season. He's up there.
Word.
Well,
yo, anything else, man? I think we done another fucking beautiful episode of the Jones Hour. With the treacherous three of Jones, Kush, and Acid in the building.
Bellissima.
We appreciate y'all for checking in. Appreciate y'all on the downloads. Appreciate all the love that we get. Video is gonna be dropping soon. Mm-hmm. Ant always coming through with the weekly picks. We've been Kush Shadamison and Jones Shadamison, and you'll continue to see those, especially on the TikTok. Follow the TikTok. We getting some love on the TikTok.
We got top 5 coming out this week.
Oh, top 5 coming out this week. Yep, with the stories, which actually that you said that, I actually have to. I feel like I have to change mine.
What? Change what?
I wish I feel like I fucked up by leaving Nas's Rewind out, man.
Oh.
As the best storytelling song, like ever.
Good question.
Nas Rewind. We had it as Nas Undying Love. And you're gonna have to clip this before you drop it. You're gonna have to put Nas Rewind as the best.
One of the top 5
for me storytelling songs.
I hear that.
And now Undying Love is not even in the top 5 no more.
Wow, there you go.
Yep. That's how Real Jones does it out here. You know what I'm saying? Because I could do that. Kush, you got any storytelling songs that you could think of? Top 5?
Buffalo Soldier.
I think that falls within like the backwards story. Like, so you're getting into conceptual category. So
what? Rewind?
I mean, it is a story, but it is a story, but it's a backwards story.
Yeah, but it's fire.
It is fire.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it tells a story backwards.
But you said no conceptual songs.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, yes, I did say that. Like
no
about
concepts?
money.
It's the reason why I didn't count it. Yeah.
Yeah, like I gave you power.
Yeah,
or
like
gun. I gave you power's rhyming about it like he's a gun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the concept is about a gun. It's not really telling a story. Mm-hmm. It's just
saying shit about a gun. Yeah.
No, he's like after a while I get rusty and shit. You know what I'm saying?
In that perspective.
Yeah. So it is a story, but it's like
it's about a gun. It's a gun.
It's about a gun. It's not like
concept.
Actual living. Yeah. The concept of that, or the money is my bitch, where he rhymes like he's actual money. You know what I'm saying? and so many other songs like that, you know. But the storytelling of like Undying Love or
I
like
got you.
Miss Fat Booty, where he meets Shorty in the club, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
and tells a story of how like it ends in 9 months, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. So yeah.
Well,
All right, man. I
all
stand
of Good Kid,
corrected.
Mad
I
City.
stand
Then
corrected.
all of Good Kid, Mad City is mine. There you go. One of the best. One of the best.
Young Kush in the building.
I don't
It's
know.
my-
Pimp a Butterfly is a better concept.
That's my son.
No, you said no concept.
If you're talking about better concept,
I did it.
You said storytelling.
Storytelling. Charade.
That's a good one. Well, you should have been there for the episode.
I should have. It's my fault. Everything's my fault, and that's what I've been told all day. Let's not go deep, right?
So I was given a promotion today.
What?
Yeah.
Congratulations, my
That's what's up. That is what's up.
A good one.
This is not why you're here.
Big one?
Well, I don't know the
Something you
the
wanted
details.
at least?
Yeah.
Okay. Gangster,
I
bro.
asked for it.
Gangster,
Like,
bro.
months ago.
Bless, bro. Seahawks.
I see now. Get the fuck up.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna be. He offered me a beverage supervisor, which I'm happy about.
Beverage supervisor?
Yeah, kind of like. bar
You could have got the
manager, but-
beverage.